Coffee break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? Today I'm here with an Are They Worth the Hype on the new Bold Metals collection from Real Techniques. When these brushes came out, I didn't even know they were coming out. I didn't receive these as PR. I wish. I didn't receive these as PR or anything like that. I actually saw a leak on my Instagram, and obviously I was like, I need those brushes in my life because they're pretty. Like, that was my initial reaction. I want the brushes because they're pretty. And then I saw the price of these brushes and I don't know what to think. I kind of felt a little, what's the word? I don't want to sound like a negative Nancy, but I felt a little like, oh, okay, you know, Real Techniques has gotten to that point where they're so good that they can crank up the prices. I wasn't informed or educated as to why these brushes got like the price increase until I kind of did a little bit of research beforehand, and then I was like, okay, so maybe it is worth the investment. I think a lot of times what happens is we get used to a certain company falling within a certain range when it comes to price or value, and we automatically have a negative response. Like, we don't welcome it with a positive mind. We automatically judge it because we're like, okay, if I'm gonna go buy it at the drugstore section of Ulta, it better be drugstore prices. And then when you see the $25 or $26 price tag, you have a heart attack and you're like, you automatically become negative or have a negative connotation towards the product. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give these a chance, and I need to know why the price is what it is. So I only picked up 2 brushes. I decided not to try any of the eye brushes because I don't normally use their eye brushes regularly. You guys know the eye brushes that I reach for usually now are from Delium Tools or e.l.f. I'm a big fan of e.l.f. eye brushes, but when it comes to face brushes, I love Real Techniques. My favorite go-to bronzing brush is Real Techniques. My favorite go-to highlighter brush is Real Techniques. So these 2 brushes right here are my ride or die for bronzer and for highlight. So I love Real Techniques brushes, but these are drugstore prices. You get them buy one, get one half off, and you can use the Ulta store coupon on them, and they're affordable, and then you can get them for very cheap. These are the same scenario. These will still qualify for the sale of buy one, get one half off, and you could still use the Ulta coupon on them. But this one here, the number 100, I think it's called, is the powder brush, and this one is $26. The tapered blush brush is $24. So it's kind of a major increase. You can get a full set of eye brushes for less than the price of one of these. But I was like, okay, well then why are they so expensive? So the new cool thing about these brushes is, one, they are color coordinated. The gold ones are for your base, any base product. The rose gold ones are for finishing touches like blush and highlight. And then the silver ones are for eyes. So they're color coordinated. The other thing is that they're weighted. The regular Real Techniques brushes are hollow. There's nothing in them. You could just, do whatever you want with them. These are weighted. So the weight facilitates makeup application. It's supposed to guide you as to how much pressure to put on, where to lay the product. And then the ferrules are brass. So they're brass weighted ferrules. So that is definitely a step up from like almost no ferrule at all. This is just the handle itself. So that is definitely a luxury, like a luxury thing to have or detail. The other thing about these is that the bristles are softer than the bristles on these brushes. I wouldn't say much softer. Their selling point is, oh, these are the softest bristles of life. I wouldn't go that far. They feel very, very similar. So that doesn't sell me. What did sell me though is that the bristles are a special color, they're white, that you could see immediately how much product is on the brush, and it kind of gives you like a warning, that's enough product or that's not enough product. I did notice with this powder brush, you need the littlest bit, and it deposits it just beautifully on the skin. I also really like that it is flat. So you see how it's like domed, but then flat. So you could use one side for one product and the other side for another. And it really facilitates, you know, getting in there with your powder products. So I really, really like this brush. $26? I don't know about that. And then this one is for blush and the same thing. So it's domed, but it is flat. So you could use one side for like peach blush and then the other side for pink blush. You could use one side for blush. You could use the other side for highlight. So it's definitely a multi-purpose brush. I also noticed that it's small enough where it almost teaches you and allows you to decide where you want your blush to go. A lot of times blush brushes, I mean, the size of the brush is the size of the apple of your cheek. This one runs a little bit smaller, so you can clearly, specifically decide where you want your blush to deposit. So a little bit on the pricier side, but with patience and due diligence, if you wait for the buy one, get one half off and you use the coupon, you could get a nice brush for a reasonable price. Full price, save your money, girl. Like it's really expensive. Now, if you're really into makeup tools, I know there are some people, like I love to collect concealers and blushes, and there are some people that love brushes. Like the brushes are their thing, or beauty tools. So if you're into that, I don't think you'll be disappointed. These are really nice products. They have really good weight to them. They're made really well. Like I said, they come from a company that speaks really, really well for their products. My favorite powder brush is from Real Techniques. My favorite bronzer and highlight brush are from Real Techniques. So they're a very reliable company. So I think it was more of a shock, or it was more alarming when you realize the price of these brushes. But it was almost like the Real Techniques sisters, it was almost like their chance of saying, okay, you love our brushes, now let us provide you with the luxury line. And that's what IT Cosmetics did as well. They did really affordable brushes, and then they have different collections within their line now. They have like the Luxe, the Ultra Luxe, the super luxury brushes. So it gives you that option to say, okay, find your favorite brushes within our brand. Are they worth the hype? I say definitely, at least these two. I know this one is going to help me gain a little bit of control over how much blush I put on, because you guys know I love my blush. And this one, I actually use a Real Techniques blush brush as a powder blush. I don't like this as a blush brush because you could see how much blush I would actually put on. I love this as a powder brush, but now that I can say that I have a Real Techniques powder brush that was designed specifically to help me apply powder in a really nice way without wasting product and without looking cakey, I'm kind of excited about that. So save your Ulta points, use a discount code, wait till they go on buy one, get one half off, and definitely try one or pick up two. Take advantage of the sale, pick up two, try them out, and if you don't like them, you can always take them back. I'm actually really happy with them. I had to use them a couple of times because the first time I used it, I was like, okay, whatever, it's a brush, no big deal. But then I was like, actually, I don't know, I kind of like this. And not to mention, they're really pretty. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave a playlist down below on other items or products that I did an Are They Worth the Hype video on. I'll also link these products in the description box below, along with prices in case I spoke too fast. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, or if you've tried them already and what your thoughts are. I always love to hear if you had a different experience or if you agree with me on my review. You guys know they're opinions, so all of us can have varying opinions, or maybe you have a different suggestion on something similar that doesn't cost as much. So let us know in the comment section below. And as always, if you guys found this video useful, entertaining, or something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys!